let me just tell you why I came in the first place. So basically, you got a 37-year-old woman. She made history. Black woman, single mother.
Child.
That kind of resonates with me, right?
See, that be the problem. Y'all be resonating with shit like she a black woman and she a single mom. What is there to resonate with that? You want her to freaking run the damn town, or you want to be cool with her? Lord help your people, you colors.
So I really thought it was going to be better. I'm like, wow, because you coming off the year of the woman. I mean, how can you not vote for her? We just put Kamala Harris in office, right? Yes.
Y'all didn't put Hillary in. Kamala is not. You're the woman with Kamala. The president is Joe. See, you colors. I tell you.
So I went and I met with her. I met with Tiffany because she had hired someone else to be her chief of staff, who happens to be a friend of mine. So I noticed she didn't want to meet with me inside of Dalton. Thought that was a little shaky, but then again, whatever. So we met out in a coffee shop out in Homewood. So when we got to the coffee shop in Homewood, she told me that she needed someone for PR. She told me that she had a publicist who gave her this bogus script to say when Alexis Wilson was murdered. She told me that the previous publicist told her to say what she said on television. My immediate response was, and you said it? So you read it and you said it? She said, yeah, I mean, because, I just trust my people around me to tell me and lead me in the right way. I said, but if you read something so insensitive, sis, you don't get in front of national television and say that.
Girl, you're giving her a little bit too much credit. Shout out to Ghost Beard in the building and the Clue channel up in here. I see you. I appreciate you. Everybody, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Y'all sitting up here trying to give someone. Let me calm down, okay? You cannot think that people feel and do things the same way as you do. Have we not now seen that Tiff don't have the sense that God gave her? And the only person that she feels some kind of way about at the end of the day is just Ice and her mama, far as I can tell. That's it. Don't nobody else. She don't give a damn about nobody else. So all this, she black, she a woman, the year of the woman. That's why y'all are in this shit as it is. And so many other people.
You a mother. You somebody's mother.
So?
I'm like, but guess what? What we're going to do, you're going to go back in front of television and you're going to apologize. She said, oh, no, I can't do that. How about we hold a press conference and you apologize? I didn't say it. So.
Child, anybody know what the hell she said or got video on it? Please make sure you send it to me.
Moving along. I decided to come on part-time. She hired me. She had the application, everything right there. I had never seen a foot inside the village of Dalton. So that was in September, something like that. And she said that it was going to be a cutoff before. Y'all need me to hold on a second? Okay.
For this the belief was somebody would come here to disrupt information coming to the residents of Dalton. For that belief, we have a wonderful Dalton resident who has provided security for today to make sure that a situation, thanks to Sister Mary Avant and the team, to make sure that we can have an orderly and conduct a meeting in the way that it's supposed to be done. So apologize for the disruption, because there's some information that's not coming again from the trustees. This is coming from somebody who was day to day with the current mayor. If this testimony isn't enough, I don't know what to say for it.
All right, I'm back. So I never seen a foot of the Dalton, right? I did my application and everything from a coffee shop in Homewood. And then here I am, I'm a part-time publicist. Well, about 2-3 weeks later, the chief of staff who brought me in there, she just up and quit. So seeing as though I have the experience, I got the degrees and things like that, she just moved me into that position and here I am, right? So I'm sort of working as PR, but then I'm also working as chief of staff, and I'm seeing all of this chaos because I'm gonna be real with you all. She had me thinking that everybody was just bullying her. The trustees was bullying her.
I thought this was the year of the woman, though. Anyway.
Some residents were bullying her. She told me she had a stalker online. I found out the man ran a campaign. She told me she didn't even know him. She told me she didn't even know this man. He ran her campaign. She had me thinking that this man was going to do physical harm to her, and he ran her campaign.
I'm not trying to be rude, y'all. I don't know this woman from a can of damn paint, okay? But you gonna sit up here and just go off of the word, even if we didn't know Big Tiff now, y'all. Just listen to what she just said. She met with Big Tiff. I guess she knew she was the mayor. I'm assuming she was the mayor at the time in a damn, what is it, a diner. And she said, oh yeah, I said what the publicist told me to say. And you said that? I mean, it's the year of the woman. All this is already wrong and crazy. I don't care. All this already sounds wrong and crazy. And if we don't start learning from crap like this, then you'll continue to see the same crap over and over and over again. I'm not relating to you because you're black, you're a woman, you're married, you have kids, you like to cruise, you like to gamble. I mean, we can talk, but that don't mean I'm gonna vote for you because of that shit. What you gonna get for me voting for your ass?
So let me stay on task because I got a lot of notes because a couple of things I heard today that I need to address. First and foremost, Lavelle. I'm sorry. The person that was arrested for the background of sexual offense. She told me that she didn't know. Keep in mind, I'm PR and I'm the chief of staff. I need to know the truth because how can I help you if you don't tell me, of all people, the truth? She told me, she said, I didn't know he had a background. She said, I didn't know. I can't believe he did this to me.
I didn't know he had a background. I'm telling you that Robert Morris University is coming through to say, child, we ain't give you no damn degree.
I didn't know he had a background because I was watching the board meeting that day. And in that same board meeting, she added me on the agenda to vote me in as a contractor. Whole time I work there. I'm at work. I'm on the clock. I am a W-2 employee. So
y'all, I believe this woman is pregnant. Okay. I believe that she's pregnant. All right. So grace and space. I think she's pregnant.
I'm on the agenda, but whatever. And I noticed that she introduced the other people to the same board meeting, the chief of staff who was quitting and, you know, the media guy. And I'm like, but I'm here. I'm an employee. Why am I on the agenda to be voted on? But okay, this is interesting. Back to the person. I saw it come up in the comment section on YouTube. So the next day I pulled him and I pulled Tiffany in the office. I said, y'all got 48 hours before this place is swarmed with media. I need to know what happened. She said, I didn't know. He looked at her kind of funny, but he didn't open his mouth. Later, I found out not only she knew, she was his friend. So
y'all know who she talking about, right? She talking about Lavelle Redmond. That's the dude that got out of jail after being in there for like 20 years. I forget, child. We covered him too. He just had an interview with Jedediah. I don't feel like covering that. Sorry, y'all. And he worked on Big Tiff's campaign. Remember, she had doughy eyes and he fell for her. So allegedly this woman is saying that they had a special friendship. Not that we even doubted it. Child, Tifton had some special friendships with a lot of people around here. And what this is not looking good for you, gentlemen, you crusty, rusty, dusty, musty, ashy bums. Okay. Y'all just be falling for the big doughy eyes. Big button a smile, go along with whatever. It's all good. Then you get taken down. I'm
like, all right, I'm going to stay out of that because that's personal. We're going to keep it business. But now I understand why she's standing behind her friend. Okay, so I'm learning that in my 10 months as chief of staff / PR, that this mayor is the most vindictive, manipulative, self-righteous individual I have ever met in my life. Her administrator, let me be real clear, Keith D. Freeman, is even worse. I had proof that they told us to not come to the board meeting for the trustees. I had proof. He emailed us and said, if we came to the board meeting, you know, because the board meeting was slipped and mixed in, we would be fired immediately. He went into my email and wiped it.
I was about to say, then you should be suing, child.
He went into my email and wiped it. I only had, when I quit, 20 emails between the two of us. And if I'm the chief of staff and he's the village administrator, we talk a lot, right? He wiped it. He came in and said,
I have to take this all with a grain of salt with no proof, y'all. Okay. You just got to take it with a grain of salt. Now, do I believe that Keith would do that? I do. Absolutely. They ain't over there running this shit show, just trusting people. Trust me, they not. So yeah, I believe it. But, at the same time, when stuff started to look fishy, child, you should have been keeping notes, printing shit, something, child. Secret folder. Woo, I don't know.
I need to get rid of the communications director, the former communications director. I said, you might not want to do that because he's good at what he do. Guess what? He went and told him, I'm going to bring somebody else over you. This person has zero experience. He didn't even know how to work a Zoom. He didn't even know how to send an email. He don't know how to make a flyer. He don't know how to do anything relating to communications, but I'm going to make him over you. This man who's quite literally a college level professor. Of course he quit. But then guess what? Keith Freeman went and told HR, send him home now. So the next board meeting come up. Now everybody's being muted because the guy he got don't know what the hell he doing. So I had to step in. And then Keith also told us to mute everybody off of Facebook. Any negative comments, delete them, block.
Well, I told y'all that's what they already do now. They hit most relevant. If you look on Facebook, you have a choice of most relevant, top comments, and all comments, if I'm not mistaken. And it's always on most relevant, which are the ones that are decent. Now they do come in there from what I understand, and they do delete comments. So that I have seen my damn self. I don't comment because I don't need to. I just be nosing around for y'all. But most definitely. And she did the same thing on her Instagram. Limited comments means that you're only going to see positive things for the most part. Sometimes some people can slip some things in there depending on what they're saying. But yeah, not a surprise here. But that's social media. Who cares?
Get rid of them. Delete them, block them, because she don't want to hear it. It's not about you. Rule of thumb when it comes to marketing, 101, who are you marketing to? The consumer. You may not like them shoes. And you sell her some. But guess what? At the end of the day, it ain't about you and what you like, right? It's about what she like because you're trying to appease to your residents, your consumers, the people who vote for you. So this is stuff I'm telling Tiffany, right? And that's just the first part. Now, things I've seen, I can confirm that she and he told us to hold the warrant list from the trustees. You know why? She said, because we are at war. And how do we give our opponent resources to help them? War? And I'm saying this in front on camera, recorded, said she said it. I was going to, war. We are at war. I can't give them anything to help them. FOIA requests. So the media reached out and they wanted to know about the withholding of the FOIA requests. Keep in mind, they come to me because I'm HR, right? This is what I do. I'm the HR PR. I reached out to Shantae. No, I first reached out to Jimmy. Even though Shantae is technically a corporate attorney, I learned that from Kiana. And I'll get to that story in a second. But I went to Jimmy Vasali. So I emailed him. He didn't call me back. So I called him. He didn't call me back. I ended up calling Shantae. I said, the media is reaching out to me about some FOIA requests. They ain't getting responded to. Y'all know y'all ain't did this. He told me to write in my statement. The clerk has not turned it in. Can't do that. Now, guess what? I have text messages of what he said to say in this phone because I did everything from my personal phone for a reason, period. So he said, no, you're going to say the clerk refused to give you the information to turn in. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to go lie on this lady. She looked like my mama. I'm not about to say that. And that's it. That's all. And then I realized that I'm hearing on a conversation, Keith is going into the deputy clerk's email. Then he hung up on me. I said, did he just say? So yeah, you know what I did? I went right to the deputy clerk. Watch your email, boo. Because he's in it. Because he took IT ability, keep in mind, he has IT background, to have access to the back, the back door, the back office, wiping out the emails so you can't use them against them. So,
Child, I need a drink. Child, I need a drink. Shout out to Danny Omega. Shit, absolutely. Not that we didn't already know, y'all. Not that we didn't already, but I'm just saying, like, Oh my God. People don't get the way that we see Tiff outwardly. It's not a surprise. None of this is a surprise, right? People don't act like her outwardly, and you don't think that stuff like this is going on behind the scenes. Did we really need to know this? I mean, it's cool. We'll listen to it, but it's not really a surprise. Even the emails with Keith, like he's the right hand. He's the right hand. I mean, maybe she's the Keith is the chief of staff, and we just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? People like this don't know how to fight fair, so they got to cheat. They basically cheat. That's what they do. That's what steal, lie, cheat, all that stuff. Like, I don't even know. I'd have been left. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Child, this house going up for sale. I told y'all I would go buy another house somewhere else. Put that house for sale. If it don't sell, F it. It can go to foreclosure. I'm the hell out of here. Especially now after all this mess. Who would come in and buy anything from Dalton? I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you again. This town is going to be so damn bankrupt. Why people will come in, gentrify it, regrow it all anew, and then they will say it was all racist. It was a racism. They just take everything from us. Bueller. Who want to take that bet? Bueller.
Hold on, got a long list here. Let's see. Employee harassment. We have been told on numerous occasions that we will be fired if we do not comply. Numerous occasions that we'll be fired if we didn't comply. If we went to board meetings with the trustees, we'll be fired. If we went to tea with the trustees, we will be fired. If we return FOIA requests, we'll be fired. In fact, if anybody been to the village hall, do you remember where the HR lady sat? I had to give up my office downstairs to put her down there so the trustees and the clerk couldn't get to her to ask questions about the money. I had to move 5 o'clock at night immediately. I had to move. I had to leave my office, my desk, and I didn't have nowhere to go. I had to sit around float. How am I running the mayor's office and I don't even have a desk? But the HR lady needed to be downstairs, so they couldn't ask her the questions that she needed to ask. Now, it wasn't no fault of hers. Now, then let me say that. Don't come down on the staff because literally they're doing what they're told. Now.
Everybody held accountable. Everybody get held accountable. Everybody. You want to sit there and to be a part of it, you're going to be held accountable too. That's why, what is his name? Jones over there on the township side, just give me an accounting of everything and I'll just pay it. Buddy. You a part of that. You might not be as bad as the rest of them, but child, you in there too. You voting right along with Big Tiff. You going along with Big Tiff. You out there for Big Tiff. Now all of a sudden you want an accounting and you gonna pay it. That sounds like one of them damn body cam videos. I didn't get outside of the store. I'll just pay for it. I can pay for it.
She supervisor. I'm gonna go back in the story. So today I'm like, oh my God, she's supervisor. Yes, okay, she did her thing. Congratulations, yes. Supervisor. What does supervisor do? I don't know.
There you go. A black woman is a supervisor. This is what you get. I'm not saying all, but enough, y'all. Enough of them. Don't know how to act. Don't know how to take on power. Don't know how to do right. Then y'all be the first ones talking about black-owned women. We need to support black women. And that's why she can be out here talking mad sugar honey iced tea, sounding half damn crazy.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
That because this woman is saying all that type of stuff, that's how Big Tiff can come up with saying something like that. So you're the woman. She's a single mom. Child, these are not positive things, and it ain't got shit to do with running a town. Not a GD thing. Woo, Lord. Y'all said her name is Dr. Nikita Cloud or something like that, child. I don't know what her name is. She's just the former chief of staff. If that's what you said her name is, that's what it is. What's she a doctor of?
That's a conversation between me and the supervisor. So she told me to reach out to the people there and get a play-by-play of the job duties because she didn't know what she was doing. But she's in control of $50 million budget, 185,000 residents. She don't even know her job. Yeah.
Who in the back?
Oh, yeah. So they had me to go over to the township. They wanted me to do PR. Okay, that's cool. PR is part-time. I'm working. But then if it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon she need me to get up and come over to the township while I'm on Dalton's dollars. I had to go. Why? Because I didn't want to be fired. Because she's going to tell you once a day, she's going to fire you if you don't do what she say. So,
Child, that always motivates me to rile myself. Y'all, can you imagine? Listen, do what I say or I'm going to fire you. Who the fuck do you think you talking to? Child, child, these people know who they can talk to like this. I tell you, they know who they can get at with crap like this.
So I got called into the office once after one of the board meetings, and Keith Freeman told me I needed to write up the communications director. I said, for what? He ain't did nothing. It's technical difficulty. He's never had a board meeting in person before. He said, well, if you don't, you're going to be fired. It's okay. I quit that day, but I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, that's the type of stuff. They do spend money like water, just being real. We ate good, the whole staff. Chicken, feeding seniors off of the Dalton dollar, because you know what she said?
Chicken is eating good, y'all. You colors. Did y'all have watermelon too, child?
It's campaigning for her and seniors vote. Yeah, seniors vote. She ain't gonna come and say stop the recall, but what she gonna do is put a lavish party together and play some bingo so you like her.
Girl, we know.
Also, the snow removal program, you notice they said you had to put a sign in the window? Yeah, she just wanted you to have her name in the window because it's campaigning. And that justified her sending it through the board to have them pay for it.
Listen, coloreds, you remove your own damn snow, okay? Your driveway and the walkway in front of your damn house. The town is supposed to take care of the damn streets. That's how normal places work. But child, what do I know down here in a special place called Dalton? Is this Narnia and I just missed a meeting?
Because it's campaigning. Because she can't have them do a campaign sign and say do it. So she gonna call it a snow removal program. That I did the flyer. She had me lying to you all. That's why I apologize, because she said she was paying for it out of pocket.
Oh, so she was a part of it. Woo, Lord, Lord, Lord. Is there anybody not involved with this shit? Sorry, y'all. I don't be, see, this is why I don't be trusting nobody. Y'all can't be my friends. You ain't got no time for this. Sitting up here relating to people because they single mothers. No. This is why we have so many problems, coloreds. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to like it, but it's the truth. You're not looking at what people bring to the table. I know y'all don't like that either. You're not looking at what they have to offer. You're not looking at the content of their character. Big Tiff has been the same person from before as to now. We've shown and proved that. Hell, Hannibal's video shows and proves that with that damn Shark Tank thing, child. Woo! Child, Lord.
And then Public Works came and shoveled y'all snow. That call center that you all were calling, I own it. And I never charged a dime. Why? Because I genuinely care about.
Did she not charge a dime? Now, I don't know, but she owned a call center and she's just taking calls for free. So you don't think that maybe allegedly, because this is the first I'm hearing of this, that there was some money coming around from Big Keith or Big Tiff to say, yeah, girl, you do the call center, we give you this. I don't know. I'm just saying, because you're not going to tell me one time I will fire you. Because I promise you, after I lay you out real good, I would quit. I'll figure it out. Don't you worry about it. But what we're not going to do is think that you ever going to hold nothing over me. Never.
Out the people. That's I got more. I ain't even done yet. The Fire and Police Commission, I heard a rumor that the clerk from Thornton Township swore him in. Nope. Guess who swore them in? With the curtain closed, moved the flags downstairs. The mayor. She swore him in.
Sworn
Yeah, she sure did. It was 11 o'clock in the afternoon. Why nobody was looking, made sure that your door was closed. Actually, Stan came and closed her door. Actually, asked the deputy clerk. So now moving along, having a conversation with the person that had the background. I say, the one thing you did wrong, buddy, was you failed to tell her the truth. I'm still defending her. I'm arguing with some people. Everything I'm defending her. He said, failed to tell her the truth about what? I said, you failed to tell her the truth about having a background. Why would you put that sister in that light like that? He said, she knew. I told her. She know me.
Why would you put that sister in that light? Oh, you coloreds, you ebonies, you blacks, you got to stop this. Yo, what do y'all like to say? All kinfolk ain't skin folk, or whatever the hell that dumbass saying is. And yeah, y'all still fall for it. Shout out to RBN Through the Fire podcast. Y'all love to be scammed, I tell you. Y'all love a scam. Y'all love to be scammed and then cry out it's racist, child.
She knew. She wanted me to have the security detail position. And her advisor at the time told him that he couldn't do that. He told her he couldn't do that. Now, let me get to talking about how she was extorting certain businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know it all. So, one business owner, is it okay to say the name?
Right.
Business owner, is it okay to say the name? Okay, so Rucker Holden was bringing a cigar lounge to Dalton. Okay, so just so happened, Kiana works for him in his other businesses. But because she don't like Kiana, Trustee Belcher, she's not going to give Rucker what he wants. In fact, she told him, if you don't get your bitch in order, I'm not giving you what you want. Yeah, so get this. He came into the office one day. This is how I found all this out. He came into the office one day. They said DeAndre Rucker. I'm like, I know DeAndre. Hold on. What's up? He told me
Child, that's the other problem. This town is so small, they all know each other. I don't want nobody to know me, child. Don't know me nothing. There's too many people that know each other, that's intertwined with each other, that do stuff for each other, that's around each other. I mean, maybe they want to be Mayberry, child. Maybe this is Mayberry, not Narnia. And y'all like that? I don't like it. It's already small enough where we be at, but this is too small. This is too small. I work for him. He need the business. Get your bitch together. Bitch, come say it to my face. Child, it can't be me. This too much stress. And I ain't even in this. It's too much stress. Girl, don't go into labor on this video, please.
So I'm trying to get my business together, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, I just heard your building was not compliant. That's what I was told. He said, that's not true. He had it investigated. He had it, inspected. Everybody has been inspected 5-6 times. He was in compliance. She just didn't like him. Now get this. That same day, there's an ordinance to have his cigar lounge open. Now, let me tell you something if you've never been to Rucker Cigar Lounge, it's sexy. Grown and sexy. Riff Raff can't even afford the cigars, yet alone anything else in there, so you're not going to get them there. It's sexy. Real nice for grown-ups. It's just nice. Good music, all that. So I'm like, this would be a plus for Dalton. Well, he come with one ordinance. Kiana come with another ordinance. I went and pulled another ordinance. It's 3 ordinances. These are false ordinances. Somebody got some falsified fraudulent documents, right? The clerk's office only had 1, but it came 3 different ordinances. So I'm like, okay, this look a little sus. All right, let me look into it over the weekend. I had a meeting set up with them the next week. I got called in by the administrator, said it's a conflict of interest. I have to remove myself because I know him. Okay, see what we doing here? That's why I asked you when I saw you there. I'm like, hey, whatever happened with that? Because I wasn't allowed to speak on it, or to him for that matter.
I'd be damned if anybody gonna tell me who I can and cannot speak with. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. We grown around here. You think you're gonna tell me who I can? Y'all, come on now. Come on now.
This is not just the business, huh?
Just to respond to that, all of our meetings was on Zoom at the time. So even if you went back to the meeting to see the ordinance that we discussed it, the committee of the whole, when it was discussed, and when it was voted on, and I abstained because I was an employee. Yeah.
See, that part. So she stayed in compliance. We didn't as the administration. Let me tell y'all something. Have y'all ever emailed Tiffany? Because she has never, since she's been the mayor, responded herself to an email. Ever. She didn't even have access because she said she don't like responding to emails. Oh, you talking about the senior grant? So So this senior grant program was actually supposed to be a grant program for all residents if you look at the board meeting that was said. Well, she said, I need them seniors. I'm giving them to the seniors and the veterans. Why? Because y'all vote. I don't know.
I mean, no tea, no shade. We didn't already figure that out. That's not me saying anything against her and what she's saying. I just want to know if the seniors realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? Do you realize that you're basically being bought? We've seen the free gas. We've seen the refrigerators, the TVs, all the giveaways, the bingo, the kids out there, everything. All the people in the middle that pay the taxes, child. Oh, y'all can come to Showtime at the Apollo, the ice rink, all the shit that don't matter. When it comes to the hard stuff, she leaving that to others. She leaving that to others, even though it's their responsibility as well. She don't want to do nothing that got to do with doing the real job. She just wants to be the one that just has her face out here because she's a narcissistic bitch, of course. And then she wants to be reelected so she can keep everything the status quo. And allegedly, I'm just going to go ahead and say that all the people, all the Democrats down there in Illinois are okay with it since they ain't saying or doing a GD thing. Okay. But God forbid, but let some white officer do something down there in Chicago to somebody black. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, hon. He said, wait, y'all bring a spot where nobody can afford to patron? That's what you need to do so that you can keep out the riffraff. I don't know if you was here when we was talking about the boy, the young man that was going the wrong way with no license, GUNs in the car and drunk, but it's the oppressor's fault that he was doing all that he in jail, one is deceased and the other one is disabled, and still don't know where the fourth person is. Let's not forget the fourth person. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
I ended up quitting because I saw so much shaky stuff during that program. I couldn't take it
all this.
now.
You quit.
Now, let me tell you.
I'd have quit where everybody would have been like, dang, you remember when Messy quit? Mm-hmm.
Something else. I'm going to tell you what you think of the seniors if you looked at the budget. She got $200,000 allocated for a second chance program. But she got $200 set aside for the seniors. Yeah, so that's what she think. 190, yeah, she didn't get your whole 200. That's what she really think about the seniors. You know why? Because she can abuse the township money. You know, the mix and mingling, because half of her staff is over working on payroll at the township. Just being honest, if we're just being honest. Yeah, I was never a W-2 employee over the township because I was advised by somebody else, and I'm gonna leave them out of there. Move, run, it's illegal. And you'll be surprised who told me that. Now, I tried to bring the mayor and the trustees together, had a conversation with House, had a short conversation with Kiana. I sat down and had dinner with Tammy and Brittany and the mayor. They told her how they felt, I'll tell you that much. But she left that meeting and said, I will give you all the warrant lists. They hugged, we had a drink, we were friends.
I promise you weren't. No offense. But this is what I be saying. Like when I see the residents, shout out to y'all if you here, and people that be clapping for that Carmen Jones because she apologized. Yeah, girl, we got you, girl. Fuck that. Jerry Jones talking about, give me the list, I pay for it. Yeah, do the right thing. Fuck that. No. This is how you color stay in these troubles. You're too forgiving of people. You forget shit real quick. You think you're getting something. No. Stand over there doing the right thing. Finally, he needs to sit next to, who is he next to? Kiana. No. You can't trust him. Don't do it. Child, have y'all not watched Survivor? You coloreds. Love to be scammed. Shout out to RBN.
At least that's what I thought. Well, after that, she turned around and told me, do not give them shit. This is politics, excuse my French, but I got to tell you how she told me. She said, this is politics.
Politrick.
You ain't giving them nothing. This is war.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
Oh, she watched Survivor. Big Tiff watches Survivor. You got to lie, Craig.
You made a liar out of me. I'm done, right? That was the last 2 weeks. Now we're in the last 2 weeks. Water bill. Let me tell y'all about these water bills. I had a resident come to me. No, it was when one resident went to the news. I'm like, all right, let's figure out these water bills.
Oh, I have that video. It's coming.
So the previous administrator taught me how to pull the history and audit the bills. See, because, you know, if there was a glitch somewhere, it could have happened, human error. Because keep in mind, if you're calling in to pay your water bill, if you calling in to give the meter reading, if a person is having a bad day and they're doing data entry wrong, human error can happen because we all human, right? That's why they do need the, you know, the new meter system and what have you. Well, this one resident came to me, she was crying. Felt so bad for her, just touched me, broke my heart. I pulled the water bill, right? I did an audit because I learned how to do it. I'm like, shout out to Ms. Brown for that, thank you. This lady, we owed her $3,000. $3,000. We paid her. I said it was at the hands of one clerk who was inputting them wrong. One clerk, not all of them, can't blame the whole water. It was one clerk doing them wrong. She'd been there a minute too. So I said, we need to go through everybody's water bill. That's what I told the administrator, Keith. He said, no, we can't do that. We just handle them as they come our way because I don't want to be paying out thousands of dollars, but you owe them that bread. Let's just be honest, right? So let me tell you why I quit, as if that wasn't enough.
Let me just go ahead and jump in here real quick. Okay. So, you know, there was somebody realized there was something going on with the water bill. They came, let's take care of it. And, you know, that's good. Shout out to them. So she's like, let's do an audit because that's what you're supposed to do for compliance purposes. If someone was coming in to do an audit, but clearly they don't, no one comes in to check anything. No one comes in to look at books. No one comes in to check on a GD thing out here. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that's how most of this or all the state of Illinois works, right? So anything could be going on any damn where. There's nobody checking. There's no overseer whatsoever. She's absolutely right. In my business, if you find one error, you got to go through and look somewhere else because if somebody finds out, then they'll sue you. But then again, this is Dalton. All they do is get sued. So it really don't matter at the end of the day. Child, this is crazy. So they over here getting built basically. And Keith don't want him to find out because then that means that he would owe money, or not him personally, but they would owe some money back that they know damn well that they shouldn't have. Child. And you coloreds is talking about racism? You coloreds are talking about racism? Pro-blacks. Roll in. Ow. Black Lives Matter. NAACP. Where y'all at? Joy Reid, why are you not talking about this, child? Why are you not doing a story on this? What's going on? What happened? What I'm missing? What am I missing? This is being done to black people. There's black people down here. Do you not know the color? Black and brown, child. What happened? What's going on? This national news. Everybody know what's going on around here. Everybody know what's going on around here. What's up? Shout out to RBN. Blacks love to be finessed and we love to finesse them more. Shout out to Dr. Umar. The school has been pushed back to another year till 2025. For those that didn't know, it was supposed to open up this next month, August, September, all about August 2024. I was going down there. I was going to show y'all first day of school. I was going to take a day off from work and everything. Now, all of a sudden, it's been pushed back to the 15th year, if I'm not mistaken. And now want to sit up here and tell people, build your own school. Nah, I don't need to build a school, Dr. Umar. I just send my kids to the school in the feeder pattern for the taxes that I pay for. And what they don't know, I teach them my damn self. When they get in trouble, I go down there and I support the daggone teacher. That's what I do. Child, I don't know what any of y'all other coloreds is doing, child. But you can't depend on other people for not a damn thing. But that's what y'all want to do, coloreds? Gone. Gone, child. Woo!
So I have lupus. I'm a spokesperson for the National Lupus Foundation of America. I've done television about it, everything. Well, my blood pressure one day, I was up at Countyside nursing home. I don't know if anybody's in here from Countyside.
I said watch the
She did the pain and sip that day. My blood pressure, I was dizzy. The nurse took my blood pressure. It was 200 over 101.
See? You colors already know we got problems with damn high blood pressure, heart disease, cholesterol, diabetes, child, whatever the hell else there is. And yet we want to work in a situation like this with a bunch of coloreds so they can stress you the F out, get you to be lying, potentially get you to be jailed all over $50,000. Child, that house would be in foreclosure. I'd be the F on up out of there, child. Ain't no way. You're not going to have me with no two. If I'm going to have 200 high blood pressure, it's going to be for some shit I did. Like I ate a bunch of salty food or something like that. It's not going to be because of Big Tiff, Big Keith, or then Stan and none of them. None of them. They're going to have high blood pressure from me. I promise you. They're going to have high blood pressure from me. I promise you. Shout out to RB and said, I can't even start my own damn live because I'm so fascinated with this story. I'm going to be here 15 more minutes. Shout out to you. Everybody, we going over to watch RBN when this is over. This should be done within 10 minutes.
Go home, right? That's what you would have thought the mayor said. She told me I need to bring my blood pressure pills next time.
Aren't you a black woman? And you know Tiff cares about black women.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
But she can do it, though. Don't worry. Tiff can beat up on black women all she wants to. They picked the right people, y'all. Child. Woo, Lord. See, I don't have these problems because I would never allow it. Ever, never, no way.
That's not an excuse to call off of work. Same week, she's being inaugurated in the township, which she knew she was going to be supervised. I hope y'all knew that, right? Okay. She knew in January. Mr. Zuccarelli died January 3rd. January 5th, she took me to a taco shop on Torrance and told me she was preparing. That's why I did the photo shoot. Sorry, y'all, because I know y'all tired of them pictures. But anyway, she told me that wasn't an excuse. The day of her inauguration, my father-in-law fell gravely ill, and I had to pick up and go. I had to go. So we had to drive to Michigan. So I didn't make her after party. She told me she's a priority.
All right, hold
She called me in a meeting with her entire administrative ill, and I had to pick up and go. I had to go. So we had to drive to Michigan. So I didn't make her after party. She knew in January. Mr. Zuccarelli died January 3rd. January 5th, she took me to a taco shop on Torrance and told me she was preparing. That's why I did the photo shoot. Sorry, y'all, because I know y'all tired of the pictures. But anyway.
Let me just say, though, if that's true, which I take it with a grain of salt, y'all have said that Big Tiff was supposed to give Gonzalez something, I forget what it was, for him to nominate her as supervisor. Okay, so we know that's basically on Gonzalez. So maybe it was true. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. And he didn't end up getting what it is that he needed or wanted or what he was promised or whatever, because it's politics, as she always says. And he got tricked into it. But people are wanting to say, oh, Gonzalez be fighting. Fuck him. That's all his fault. Too forgiving. Finesse, as RBN says. Scammed. No. Fuck him. This is his fault, mostly on the township side. No. Child, y'all want to be forgiven with shit. And he brown, too. Black and brown people doing this to black and brown people.
She told me that wasn't an excuse. The day of her inauguration, my father-in-law fell gravely ill, and I had to pick up and go.
Oh, okay.
I had to go.
Father-in-law.
So we had to drive to Michigan. So I didn't make her after party. She told me she's a priority. She called me in a meeting with her entire administrative staff, said she's a priority. That same day, there's a meeting with the village administrator and all the department heads. He told them to no longer come to me for any personnel matters and to report to the finance director because I'm speaking up too much. I'm speaking up because I go hard for you all. I spoke up every time I saw something wrong. I'm like, this sounds like federal indictments. This is smelling like a lawsuit. So the day I quit, I walked out very loudly. Trustee Belcher came downstairs. I saw her. Hey, trustee. She said, hey, how you doing? We exchanged some pleasantries. She went to HR. You know, I'm in the office that she built really for the second chance program, but I'm in there temporary or whatever. She leave. I ain't think none of it. It's a good day. I'm quitting, but it's a good day. I was gonna give my 2-week notice. That was I was gonna.
Child, I can't give my 2-week notice. I'm gonna give you this ass to kiss 2-week notice.
Give her a 2-week notice. I said I'm gonna have a meeting with her and just tell her, sister to sister, this is how I feel.
Oh no! Oh Lord, you colors! I tell you, you are entertaining. Woo! Sister to sister, sister, you my sister. We sisters, yeah, girl, you my sis. Go sis, yes sis. Go sis, yes sis. Fuck that. Fuck that. Child, you cannot make it up. Ain't no way. Yo, this is half damn crazy.
Cause y'all got false narratives out there and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
I can't, y'all. I can't. Listen, no tea, no shade. This woman had to do whatever she had to do, but it would never be me, y'all. It would never, ever, ever, no way. Woo! Just like Sasodi said, blood pressure through the roof. You're not going to make the 2 weeks. You keep playing. Exactly. But even still, why would I even want to subject myself, period, to your face, your mouth, your voice, your nastiness, your disrespect? She named all those things for 2 weeks. You think you're getting a good reference from that bitch? You think that she going to give it? Well, let me put Tiffany Jr. down. That's my last employer. Please go to her for a reference. Hell, if you put down Keith, if you put down the HR lady, the finance person, put any of their names down. Hi, I'm calling the lady in purple. I want to go ahead and get a reference. We want to go ahead and hire her. I want to know how she went. Bitch, you're not getting a good reference, ma'am. The only reason that you would give 2 weeks notice is for a good reference, and you ain't getting one from them, child. Not near one.
Well, I go upstairs. I come back downstairs. It's the village administrator, the mayor, her security guard, the IT guy, all standing around his computer. I say, hey, you got a 2:00 appointment upstairs. And I go in my little dungeon. She said, come in for a second. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna get real vulgar, but I gotta tell you the truth.
Hit the like button.
Why the fuck would you let Kiana downstairs? Now, Kiana, no, I didn't let you downstairs, did I? Period. But get this. I said that. I didn't tell her I didn't let her downstairs because I'm not a person. I'm not going to tell on somebody else to get them beat up. I've already dealt with the verbal abuse. I've already dealt with the lies and the manipulations and the backbiting and all this other stuff. I'm not going to put nobody else in that. I said, because her name is on the door. So as she say, what? How you a fucking boss? You bitch. You stupid. I can't believe you did that. This is what she's saying to me in front of all these people. So at this point, I'm like, I'm going to jail.
We'd have been scrapping right up in the damn Dalton village. I promise you. I promise you. And who don't think that? I believe that with all my heart and soul that she talking absolutely like that. You heard? All the way talking like that. Child, please. Big Tiff ain't fooling nobody but you colors that like to be fooled, okay? Now, this is a great story, but ain't nothing really at the end of the day much of a surprise on the part of Big Tiff. Now, on the part of her, that's a different damn story. But on the part of Big Tiff, not near bit. Not near bit.
I'm about to go to jail, right? At this point, I'm like, okay, I got this in this bank account. I got this in that bank account. I got to put my phone down because I'm finna whoop her ass. I'm sorry. So they came, they broke us up. The IT guy said, I said, what? He said it wasn't Nikita. So at this point, they identified who opened the door. She say, oh, it's cool. Well, come on, let's go upstairs to this 2:00 meeting. No, I quit. I walked out. I left the keys. I left the iPad. I left everything. I am done. I am done with you. The next day, I get a call from Keith Freeman. Hey, what's up? What you doing? I said, I know I'm on speaker because this is what you do to everybody, but okay. What's up? What you gonna do?
Why would we be taking calls from Keith Freeman? Why would we be? I'd be looking at that phone like, nigga, you must have dialed the wrong motherfucking number because ain't no way you think I'm about to answer this phone. Nigga, what? That's how to answer the phone if I did answer the phone. But I would be looking at that like, why are you calling me? I ain't got nothing that I owe you. Leave a message. We'll see if I check it.
Do. You know, you should really call Tiffany and talk to her. She's willing to listen to you. I said, I've dealt with this abusive relationship for 10 years. She's going to listen to my lawsuit. This is it. So I said all this to tell you guys, I ain't going to hold you no much longer because I could talk to y'all all day about that experience. That was an abusive relationship. If you all really
I'm sorry. It's almost over. Let me let her finish.
want a better Dalton, y'all need to do what you need to do because it ain't going to get better.
I feel like y'all need to do what you need to do means something different than just y'all need to do what you need to do.
Until something happens. Thank y'all.
All right, girl. Shout out to this woman,
Cause
child.
y'all got false narratives out there and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Delgado, unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henya and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Dumb ass, say it.